Hello and welcome back to Dork Sports, and this is our Pro Bowl edition. What's up, everybody? I'm Pike, aka Pike Von Doom, and with me, as always, is Miguel Silva and Michael Trainer. There's no football this week,
Yes,
and no guests.
There's a Pro Bowl game to be played.
There's flag football this weekend.
Yeah, we got the Pro Bowl, and if I'm being honest, I'd rather watch pro bowling.
Who do you think you are? I am.
What was that guy's name? Norman Duke?
No. Fuck. I used to remember
Duke?
that guy's name by heart, but no, it's not Duke. It's...
Anyway. Yeah, I'd rather watch that than Shadur Sanders play flag football.
He's probably so good at flag football.
If you take out the L.
Pete Weber,
that's it.
Flag football?
Yeah. He's taking the L. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Shadur Sanders is a Pro Bowler.
I don't understand how it landed on Shadur. Like, everybody else is already on vacation?
Well, I looked it up, and as far as passing yardage goes, he was 35th in the league. Mind you, there are 32 teams. I know he didn't start till halfway through the season, but still, I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, you have to imagine that, fucking Joe Flacco probably beat him on yards.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely did. He might have
Who
beat him in
else?
2 games.
I mean, Michael Penix and
Kirk Cousins.
dude.
I still have the list.
I really needed these ins. I'm fucking out of it. I'm three people in. I've already forgotten 2 names.
All right, you want to hear some of the names that are above him?
I kept wanting to call Kirk Cousins Kevin.
I'll just call the most fun ones out. Kirk Cousins is one of them. He has more passing yards than Shadur Sanders. You know who else does? Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, well, that I could have just guessed.
Actually, yeah, both Saints quarterbacks have more passing yards than him.
Tyler Shuck?
Tyler Shuck has more than Spencer Rattler.
Oh, sick.
Flacco.
Nice. I thought he only started like a couple games. I felt like it towards the end of the season.
Also, both Niners quarterbacks have more passing yards than him.
Easily. That's
obvious.
I could have told you that.
Michael Penix does as well. Both Falcons quarterbacks do.
Right.
Now, do both Bengals quarterbacks?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Burrow's 30th.
Yeah, Burrow got to. All right.
Flacco is 24th.
Did Kyler Murray beat him?
No.
That
Oh.
one. Yeah, I was about to say that's where.
No.
That would have been nuts.
Just below him, Jaden Daniels, Justin Fields, Carson Wentz, and Kyler Murray.
Whoa!
Did Jaden Daniels really miss that much of the season?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or he was just that bad? Oh no, he was that much of the season.
Mariota threw for more than Shadur.
And to be honest, he wasn't that good when he did play anyway. But it was like
but
games?
There's only 3 games.
4, maybe 5.
Oh man.
Jeez, dude, this list is nuts. Yeah, literally 35th with 1,400 yards. 1,400 yards passing. Jackson Smith and Jigba had more yards receiving.
So is it like a fan vote thing?
No, maybe it didn't. It is, but I don't know. I don't think that's how he got in. I mean,
that would make sense. If it was like fan voting, they're like, we're putting Shador.
There are 5 receivers that have more receiving yards than he has passing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's insane.
I mean, to be honest, the Pro Bowl in and of itself, like not even, let alone the Shador getting in to begin with being a joke, but the fact that it's fan voting and who people vote for is just absolutely ridiculous.
The Pro Bowl's been a joke for a long time.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl is a joke. In fact, actually, did you take a look at the Pro Bowl coaching staffs?
No. What can they be? I mean, half the league doesn't have a head coach. Are they all the fired coaches?
Oh no! It's all former players that are like college coaches and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll tell you this: both Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson are part of the Pro Bowl coaching staffs.
That rules. I'm into that. Couple of
They're
one
the
dog.
offensive coordinators. Deshaun Jackson is the offensive coordinator for the NFC Pro Bowlers, and Michael Vick is the offensive coordinator for the AFC Pro Bowlers.
Vic's like, just
Even though
run.
I think Michael Vick played like 1 year for the Steelers.
Yeah.
And
I
was
loved it.
primarily a Falcon and an Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was super stoked that we had him for 1 year. We had him and Byron Leftwich at the same time backing up Ben. That ruled.
What a crazy timeline.
Yeah. But yeah, well, that's not the only joke in the NFL. I think that Belichick not getting in on first ballot's crazy.
I love it.
I mean, I don't hate it because I can't stand him, but at the same
Fuck
time,
that cheater. He can go fuck himself.
well, then at the same time, they got to hold Tom Brady to the same standards, but they,
They won't, but they should.
won't. Should they? I mean, one's a player, one's a coach.
Well, apparently the Deflategate shit was mostly Brady and didn't have much to do with it. But the Spygate stuff,
But
I mean, that was
the Spygate was the one that was like actually treated seriously. Because like the Deflategate one, like supposedly they had deflated balls in the first half of the game. That like the second half was when the Patriots were good.
Well,
it always seemed kind of like a little bit.
Like the whole game, in the game in question, the Colts game.
No, I mean the first half they weren't playing that well.
You're talking about that game like specifically? Because I think it was like a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
That was the Colts
It might
game,
have been.
Right?
It might have been, but it started because of that game that the balls were being questioned in the first half, and so they changed the balls at halftime. And then in the second half is when Tom Brady was slinging it.
I don't know. He sucks too.
So sure. Whatever. Like
Oh shit.
Oh.
I don't know. Ever since they didn't put Terrell Owens first ballot, I don't give a fuck about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's my take. That's my entire. It took him 3 years to get in.
True.
T.O.
Yeah,
second best receiver of all time.
What, you're putting Randy number one, or are you talking about Jerry Rice?
No.
Well,
I'm not putting Randy number one.
I don't
But,
know
like,
if Terrell Owens is better than Randy Moss.
Randy Moss probably number 4 behind Larry Fitzgerald.
I do like Larry Fitzgerald.
Like the thing about the Hall of Fame too is that like it's the part where they make it become a popularity contest because the writers vote for it and they're like, well, he was mean to me, and it's like, go fuck yourself. Like,
that's really what it is. Like this isn't about the ethics of the sport and the morality of we caught him cheating one time, and so it's people kind of being pussies because he was like a nasty fat he was frustrating in interviews and like also kind of a dickhead on the field a lot of the time.
If you read into it, because I think the NFL is a little bit different because baseball is like the writers and stuff. I think the NFL is more a smaller committee, and from what I understand, from what I've been reading, is Bill Polian, the guy who was the Colts GM for a majority of the time when the Colts and the Patriots were going back and forth.
Yeah.
Was the one that was like, we can't let him in first year.
But it's the same thing with Terrell Owens. It's like they didn't put him in first ballot because they didn't like his attitude.
Yeah.
Stupid as shit. Yo, he's one of the best receivers ever. I mean, just look at the stats, look at the numbers, look at the yards, look at the touchdowns.
Yeah, look at him. Should have been Super Bowl MVP on a broken leg.
On a broken leg, goat.
Yak, the yak god.
I knew you'd have my back.
Yeah, come on, dude. Tio's a man. Tio's a fucking man.
He exposed Jeff Garcia. Absolutely outed him.
Honestly, if you're talking about, T.O. versus Moss, Moss's best year Tom Brady broke the record for touchdowns thrown. You know, Randy Moss didn't beat the record for touchdowns by a receiver. Tom Brady beat the record for touchdowns thrown.
You sure about that?
Terrell Owens' best year,
Well,
he was
both of
getting
those
tossed
things
to by
happened.
Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
Or maybe Donovan McNabb. I mean, either way, I think he had his better years.
Donovan McNabb was a good quarterback. Definitely better than Jeff Garcia.
Yeah. Well, you got both of them.
I mean, they're not Tom Brady.
No, they're not Tom Brady.
Randy Moss did break the single season touchdown record.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like
did he?
kind of like in the back of my mind, going like, I'm pretty sure Randy Moss still has the most receiving touchdowns in a season ever.
Yeah, it was 23 touchdowns, but also he made some pretty mediocre quarterbacks in Minnesota look good for a while.
I mean, he's obviously a good receiver. It's just, you know, like if you're talking about their absolute peaks, like Terrell Owens didn't have. I think he had Steve Young for like a year or two.
Yeah, true. But
you know,
when
he was a rookie.
That is true.
Like he never had like a great quarterback. His entire career made quarterbacks look great.
But I don't think that Randy Moss's record-setting year was at his peak either. He was almost on the decline, and he just so happened to have Tom Brady that year. But I mean, his best years, as far as him physically, were in Minnesota for sure.
Yeah, I'd agree, and I feel the same way about T.O., and that's like what I mean, like why I feel like his best years were with Jeff Garcia. I think that like he was on the decline a little bit by the time he got to the Eagles.
But he was great for three teams, really. I mean,
yeah,
he was still great with the Cowboys.
But I would still say that like his Eagles tenure was like, I would say that that's still peak T.O.
I mean, there's no T.O. that's not peak T.O. Even when he was fucking out of the league, like sending out videos of himself like doing sit-ups shirtless with sunglasses on, being like, I could still make a team. And everyone's like, no, we don't want you. He's like 44 years old. And they're like, no, you're a cancer to the locker room. You will not.
You sure that wasn't when he was trying to get traded away from the Eagles? He was doing that.
It's probably his entire career.
He did do it after he retired for a little while.
Because I remember that vividly in like 2005, being like, "Oh God damn it!"
But that's the thing, like. Okay, whatever. You don't like his personality. He's a locker room cancer. Obviously, he burnt every bridge that he had with the Niners before he left. He went to their rival. Like, you know, it was he kind of spelled trouble everywhere that he went.
He was the original diva. He was the original receiver diva.
He is the prototype for the diva wide receiver.
There's no Antonio Brown without him. There's no George Pickens without him. There's no AJ Brown without him.
The goats. He's like Allen Iverson. He's a lot like Allen Iverson.
All right.
He's influential to the style of the league.
We cultivate that type of personality. We are a diva town.
Sure, he's first ballot Hall of Fame diva, but he also should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer just on talent, who he was as a player. I mean, one of the greatest of all time.
His stats spoke for themselves as well. I mean, yeah, he should have been first ballot.
No matter what your bias is, top 5.
Top 5 receiver all time?
Yeah. It's not even a debate.
No, it's no.
No, yeah, I think he's in there.
Top 5 wide receiver all time.
He's number 2 in yards. I think he's number 3 in yards, number 2 in touchdowns, something like that. Like
there's for me in terms of top 5 wide receivers, like there's 3 guys that have to be there, and then the other 2 you can like argue about.
That's true.
Right. One of them is a guy that's so old I've never heard of him.
No, it's Rice, T.O., and Moss.
Yeah.
And then the other 2, like.
Honestly, you could put Larry Fitzgerald in there.
I'll put Larry Fitzgerald in there.
You could put Calvin Johnson in there.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, I think, was on the ballot this year and probably didn't get it first ballot, did he?
He did. Yeah, he is first ballot. He got it.
He absolutely should have been first ballot. I mean, Tia
Yeah,
should have been.
Yes, he should have been. Yes, he should have been. And so should Terrell Owens, and
Yeah.
probably so should have Bill Belichick. I think that's nuts.
Marvin Harrison maybe in the conversation.
I assume Frank Gore didn't make it.
Dude, I don't know how.
I gotta remember because I think it's Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees.
In longevity alone, you gotta put Frank Gore in there. I mean,
I really hope that they do, dude. If you want to talk about top 5 in yards all time, or it might, yeah, I think it was top 5 all time.
Yeah.
I think he beat Barry Sanders in his last year.
Yeah. So it was Gore was up for it this year.
I believe so.
Yeah, Frank Gore is third.
Oh, you know what? It's not officially announced. It won't be announced till next week.
Oh,
But
then
we know-
how do we know that Bill Belichick isn't?
Because that gets voted on by a different committee.
Interesting.
Coaches are a separate category.
Oh,
Well, that's a special kind of petty, then, I guess.
well, as far as Frank Gore,
Third all time in rushing yards.
yeah, if you look at the cumulative of his career, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, I believe. I think he probably won't get it his first year, probably not his first 2 years. I'd like to see him get in. There's people that will tell you he doesn't deserve to be because at no point, like, did he have a single season where he was the, like, all-out best running back in the league. But I think that he, just wasn't really ever in the position to, and he just instead slogged through a career of just putting up 1,000 yards every year forever.
I mean, yeah, his longevity. I mean, like he played for like 20 seasons almost at running back. That's unheard of. I don't know if it was 20, but I mean,
and
it was
he
in the ballpark
averaged
of 20.
like 3 yards a carry the entire time. He just would always fall forward. He was never the fastest guy. He was never the most elusive. He was always he would make his move and hit the hole, and he would fall 3 yards. And
yeah, you need a guy to get a yard. You go to him.
Yeah, he played 16 years.
16. I mean, that's a lot for a running back. Well, yeah. I mean, I think he should be in there. Obviously,
I'd like to see it. I don't think he'll be first ballot, but I would like to see him make it.
The much more interesting debate as to who should be in or not is definitely like Luke Kuechly.
Kuechly, what, he called his career pretty early because of
where like
concussions?
he's kind of like, not to fucking drag it back to, but he's almost like the Chase Utley of football, where his 5 years where he was the man are awesome, but it's kind of riddled with injuries after that, and it's like, all right, is the 5 years where he was the best linebacker in football good enough to get him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that was at the same time that Patrick Willis was at the peak of his career, so I kind of hated when people would say that Luke Kuechly was like obviously the all-out best linebacker. Like Patrick Willis was playing like a fucking monster at the same time.
Kuechly played 7 years.
Patrick Willis also kind of technically called his career a little bit early and probably won't be inducted into the Hall of Fame because they didn't win that Super Bowl.
Damn. Frank Gore played for like 7 teams. No,
Well, yeah,
5.
at the end. He was with the Niners the most of the time, and then he went to Jets, Miami, Bills, and back to the Jets.
Niners, Colts, Miami, Bills, Jets.
Colts, right.
Torrey Holt's up for it too.
I was following him the whole time. I was rooting for him the entire time. That last season with the Jets was so funny. He won a game that they weren't supposed to win. And he was like asked about it after the game. He's like, dude, I'm fucking like 40. I don't give a fuck about the draft pick. I want to win football.
Yeah.
He's like, this is probably my last season. This might be my last game ever. I want to play football. I want to win.
Reggie Wayne's
this is another one that's crazy. He only had 1 season with double-digit touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It,
nuts.
yeah, the Niners were bad for most of his career.
Such a bizarre. That's a that one I find more bizarre than anything else.
That's
He
nuts.
only had one season with 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So this is the first year. Is this the first year he's eligible or second?
I believe this is the first.
Because
This,
No,
this would
no,
be his.
this is the second. Because
What about-
isn't it 5 years after you retire?
what about Eli Manning?
I don't know.
Hey, was he on the ballot before? Because he's on this one, and his career ended in 2019. Same with Vinatieri. Although, I mean, yeah, if you're allowing kickers in at all, I guess Vinatieri probably should be there.
Yeah, right.
For the second straight year, legendary NFL quarterback Eli Manning will be watching the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony from home.
Yeah, a player must be retired for at least 5 years
5,
before he
yeah.
can be considered. And a coach can be retired for 1 year.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
So that's why the whole Bill Belichick thing is coming up now. Is because he's been out of the NFL for a year. So
Right.
technically they could decide whether he goes in the Hall of Fame or not.
So
Jason-
they know
Jason Witten.
they've already been told, like, the players themselves, whether or not they made it. Because there's a whole article about how Eli Manning got snubbed, and he was already told that he fell short of the vote
And that's an article
Yeah,
from this year.
because they have a list of
from
finalists.
6 hours ago.
Shit.
Yeah, they have a list of finalists where there's about there's a subsect where they go like, listen, you're close, but you're not officially in.
All right, do we know who the finalists are?
I was just looking
So,
at what I thought was the finals, but I guess not.
Here, let me see.
Has Ricky Williams made it in? Ricky Williams freaking ruled, dude.
This is the
So-
finalists include Drew Brees, Eli Manning, and Larry Fitzgerald, among others.
Yeah, there are 15 finalists.
Okay, that was the right list. I was
Oh,
looking at.
Frank Gore is listed.
Yeah, Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt,
So
Terrell
of,
Suggs.
Terrell Suggs
so
should be
of
in
those
there.
guys,
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I would guess that Breeze and Fitzgerald get in first ballot. I think Suggs gets in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Suggs gets in as well.
And I think the two that might get in are Vinatieri and Jason Witten.
Yeah, Witten probably does too. That's what I was looking at. Witten. It's just as far as tight ends go. He had a fantastic career.
Okay, but how does Jason Witten get in and not Frank Gore?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, on yardage,
Well, I mean,
you say Gore's a top 3 running back because he is.
Yeah.
He's third. I don't know
He
if I
has,
would say.
I think he was either had the most or was tied for the most consecutive 1,000-yard years.
Yeah, I mean, I think Frank Gore should be in there.
He doesn't have a Super Bowl, unfortunately. Trust me.
well, neither does Jason Witten.
Feel that one.
Dallas' whole career.
That's the thing. I mean, Jason Witten, it's a very comparable. It's like he was a consistent guy that played for a million years. He was old as shit, and he was just like would be that go-to guy.
I think the one difference would be that Frank Gore was never all-pro running back, and Jason Witten, I think, was all-pro at tight end twice.
Well, yeah, just those two different positions. I mean, you know, you can't.
Yeah, that's also the other thing where, like, I
can't
mean,
name a whole lot of tight ends that are better than Jason Witten. But I mean, at the same time,
Number 3 all time.
in yards, I wouldn't say he's
In
the
the
third
same-
best running back of all time.
Sure.
But he's
But
probably top
Third
10.
most yards all time at one of the deepest positions in the sport. I mean, even just to be a starter on a team for that many years as a running back.
Yeah.
so where is Witten in terms of tight end?
Heartbreaking that they're not going to let Frank Gore into the Hall of Fame.
All-time?
It breaks my heart.
I think they will eventually, almost certainly, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Adrian
There's
Peterson's
a
in,
lot of
right?
there's a lot of those things that it's like kind of hard to dispute. That it's like at no point would you be like, yo, he is the single best running back in the NFL for that year.
Yeah.
That's tough. But some of the guys that you would have said were like LaShawn McCoy only had like a few years of being really, really, really good, and then he is LaShawn McCoy a Hall of Fame?
No,
No.
no.
Right.
Well,
So
also, I don't think he's eligible yet, but also he's not a Hall of Famer.
Did Adrian Peterson
yeah,
got
I
in,
don't
right?
think because Adrian Peterson probably will be, and he was
I mean,
I
is he
think
by
like
now?
11th all time in yards.
He was close to. I think he was fifth whenever I looked.
Fifth? Did he?
Well, also, like the case for Adrian Peterson over Frank Gore getting in the Hall of Fame is that Adrian Peterson won an MVP, and it might be
Yeah,
the
no, no,
last
no. Adrian Peterson.
quarterback.
Adrian Peterson will get in. I don't think that there's any disputing that. I'm pretty sure Frank Gore never had a 2,000-yard year. Like, he had years that he was not just the best running back, but like in that individual year, he was one of the best running backs ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian
Frank
Peterson was fifth
Gore's-
all time in yards, 14,918. Just
Yeah,
behind
Frank
Barry
Gore's
Sanders.
best statistical season is his second year in 2006, where he had just under 1,700 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns.
Wait, so Adrian Peterson is not in the Hall of Fame yet?
No,
I
because
don't think he's been retired long
eligible
enough.
yet. Yeah, he
What?
will be
He retired
eligible starting.
Did he retire in 2019 or 18 or 17 even?
No, 2021.
No way. Oh, that's right. He came back.
Yeah, he played for Seattle and Tennessee
Oh my God, that's crazy.
in his
I
last
was gonna
season.
say because I thought he was further down on the list. He must have gotten
So I
a
believe
few
he
more
will be
yards.
eligible next season.
Oh man, I am battling this goddamn cold.
Well, and that's
Another
been a great
thing-
conversation about the Hall of Fame. That's enough, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What else?
Well,
is going on?
I mean, do we actually want to talk about like the actual conference championship games? Because I feel like we haven't actually even talked about like.
Let me tell you a secret, brother. I was shoveling literally the entire day. I didn't watch a second of football. I didn't see it.
I watched them both. They were good games. They were both good games. Both in different kinds of good games. One
Yeah,
absolute
definitely.
defensive struggle. Denver covered.
Never did cover.
and
Yeah,
they, and they
I
what
guess
missed?
that would be the one thing you could say. But like,
They missed
honestly,
3 field
like,
goals and lost by 3. They just-
like I almost want to be like, I almost want to
Who's
be like
that,
I
Will
told
Lutz?
you so about Sean Payton.
yeah.
Like
Wait, what about Sean Payton?
I almost want to be like I fucking told you so. Like with that very stupid fucking call to go for it early in the game.
Oh yeah. I thought you said, "I told you so" that he wasn't a good coach. I was like, well, he almost took Jared Stidham to the Super Bowl. They missed. I mean, the kicker was the reason they didn't go.
Well, some of his decision making, I think, cost them.
Yeah, it didn't help. But I guess in his defense, you do have to probably take more risks when you're working with a backup quarterback. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like that decision either.
If they were down, that would make more sense. But they were up at that point.
Right, and you got to
They're
imagine.
still up 2 scores.
Yeah, and you knew
Especially with Jared. Like in my mind, I'm
Points were at
like,
a
if I
premium.
have Jared Stidham playing quarterback, let me go up 2 scores.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. And also it was. Well, we don't know that they would have kicked that. They would have made that field goal. But
At the time,
Is
the
their
weather wasn't
kicker
that
still
great.
Will Lutz? What happened there?
Oh, the weather got crazy
Yeah.
as the game went
In
on.
the second half, the weather was nuts. It was like pouring snow. It kind of ruled. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
I didn't agree with that call
I
to go for it.
but that was in Denver or was it in
It
Denver.
was in Denver.
New England? Oh man, I guess they were just having the same day as me in fucking Long Island. Dude, we got crushed with snow. I was out there shoveling 3 different times. It just didn't stop, and it was like you'd go back in for a minute and you'd look outside, and it was just like it was like you hadn't shoveled, and the plows are yo. I'm at war with plow drivers.
Dude.
Dude, I hate these guys. And people have been sending me videos of them like filming themselves being like, haha, good luck getting your car next spring, fucking idiot.
Oh, just burying
It's like,
people's cars.
We're at war.
Yeah, dude. I saw one where it was
I'm
literally.
gonna be leaving spike strips on the street. I'm gonna find these guys. I'm gonna fucking beat them with bats.
I saw them from like there was one video where it was from the same perspective. It was the guy filming the fucking plows going like fuck these assholes, and the exact same car going by filming and going fuck these assholes for trying to get their cars.
Dude, I hate the most like fucking dumbass loser, like self-important faggot. Shit.
Yo, dude,
God damn it, YouTube.
On my way home yesterday, I was walking.
I'm gonna have to edit this episode.
30 or 30 minutes
walking,
in.
and they fucked with me, and I'm like, "Fuck you, dude! I'm walking. Like, suck my dick."
Dude, and they're like, "Oh, I'm fucking important guy driving my fucking big ass truck during the storm. Everybody needs me." It's like, yo, you're the lowest level of like important fucking service provider on earth. Like, if you didn't exist, literally you could train a monkey to drive a truck, you fucking dumbass. Fuck you. Dude, I swear to God, if you dig your car out ahead of time, they will just take snow from other houses and put it back behind your car.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with you.
Dude, I do not miss living up there. The two I only lived in Pittsburgh for 2 years. And yeah, I don't miss any of that shit. Shoveling and having to start your car an hour before you got to go to work, kind of shit.
Dude, and it was a foot of snow. It was like it not just started an hour, and it was like a huge freeze. It was like snowed until like the early hours of the morning, and then it was like frozen temperature, so everything was like hardened. So it was like you had to be digging your car out before you went to bed if you wanted to be able to get up and leave. And I'm still seeing these motherfuckers at like 11 p.m. dumping snow behind my car, like leaving a rampart of ice that is impossible to get.
Yeah, so right before we all got on Sunday in here, I was shoveling outside, and by the time I had finished covering like the entire area, it had all just kind of pretty much almost
completely
got back to
refilled.
So I was just like, you know what, dude, fuck this. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do. I don't care if it's like more difficult because it's frozen. Fuck it. So I literally spent like all of Monday morning just doing the entire thing. Looking outside, my whole block was every other house was done except for. It's like, fuck you guys. You guys did it 7 times all day yesterday.
Yeah,
fuck
dude,
it
was literally the
games
entire day.
I saw a video online of a lady that put
I spent Monday just on my back, I was in so much fucking pain.
Plastic wrap? What if you lay plastic wrap down before the storm? Like heavy layers of it, and then you just cool it off?
I saw that. I saw a guy do that. But I'm at the point where it's like, yo, how heavy would that be to fucking move?
Very fucking heavy, but little by little, I don't know.
So anyway, I'm sympathizing with Will Lutz, I guess.
Dealing with a job in the snow.
I'll tell you, we were right about the totals on both games.
Yes.
The first one going under, the second one going over, because the second one was a score fest. Actually, a pretty damn exciting game.
That was an awesome game. Honestly, I don't see how the Super Bowl's a better game than that.
No, I think the Seahawks are going to kind of railroad them, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It's still Sam
Maybe.
Darnold. We're still waiting
It's still Sam Darnold, and the Patriots seem like they have a very solid defense. And, I mean, they didn't have a great game last week, but Drake May might.
Well, also, that game is next to the fucking power converter fucking generator system. You could have, like, 7 guys.
True, you never know what's going to happen.
That Seattle defense is going to give May some problems.
Nah, nothing phases my boy.
Either way, a gay fan base will get to celebrate his.
That's true.
Yeah, that really is the most annoying thing of all of this. Is like,
that's the inevitable part.
I hate.
Don't
say it again.
Yo, honestly, I was about to say it about Boston fans in like 3 seconds because I have another lingering thought in my brain because I think the Celtics are gonna make the NBA Finals too, and I'm fucking disgusted.
What's Cleveland looking like now? Are they kind of falling apart?
You really think the Celtics are gonna make the finals?
Yes, I do. Who in the East is gonna make it? Like honestly, it's either them or Detroit.
Oh, Detroit, yeah. I forgot Detroit was having a great year.
I don't know. I still feel like the Knicks will pull it together. I don't know. It does seem like everyone's turned on Jalen Brunson and he's not going to be able to lead the team.
Jalen Brunson?
But
Jalen Brunson. Well,
I will not pick on it. I will not pick a team with Karl Anthony Towns on it to make an NBA Finals. I will never ever.
Ooh, God, the Southeast Division is rough, huh? Miami's leading the division at 25-23.
Yeah. Well, I mean, divisions in the NBA don't
Yeah.
necessarily matter.
Yeah, it's just conference
just rank the whole conference.
Right. Which I do like that, honestly. I like that system better than using division champions.
But, you know, honestly, funny enough, probably the best dark horse in the East now. The best dark horse in the East might be the fucking Sixers now.
This could be your guys' year.
Oh, dude.
I hate to say it.
Oh, God,
well, it's been a rough going for them lately, though, right?
Well, they just whooped the shit out of Milwaukee last night, and that was fun to watch.
I just realized I haven't actually watched a Sixers game this year. You do still have Paul George, huh?
Yeah, Paul George hit 11 threes yesterday.
Nuh-uh.
Really?
Yo, something. You know what? I think it was actually 9. I think he went like 9 for 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure 11 is the record. I'm pretty sure I remember watching Klay Thompson hit those.
That was like 14. I thought his record was like 14.
I don't know. There was a while that they kept beating each other, like by 1.
And Embiid is still scoring 25 points a game on one leg.
He still only has 1 leg.
Oh, dude. Yo, watching him try to jump is hilarious. He can't jump. He's physically unable to, like, he's dunked, like, twice this
Maybe
year.
that's working in your guys' favor.
Dude, well, that's the funny part is because everyone is like, well, he can't do anything. So they guard him like he can't do anything. But it's the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen where he's turned in from, like, a guy who, you know, played inside and did all that stuff and would, like, outpower people to he's become a finesse guy.
Yeah. He's the old man at the Y.
Yeah.
He's hitting, like, these
Finger
shots
rolls.
where, like, they're just going through the net. They're not even touching the rim. He's so good at, like, mid-range shooting now.
That Tim Duncan little 15-foot teardrop.
Yo, honestly, like, he's becoming, like, 2012 Tim Duncan.
Dude, Tim Duncan played
Incredibly boring to watch.
Yeah, Tim Duncan played like an old man when he was at Wake Forest.
Embiid is so boring, and they have these two guards that are the exciting ones and that are the fucking best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that rookie is fucking Dwayne Wade 2.0.
What's his name?
The Lord.
What's his name again?
VJ Edgecombe.
Edgecombe, that's right.
Well, I'm happy for you guys, I guess.
Thank God, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing good. Do you want to talk about the trade speculation?
I totally. In fact, for both players that might get traded at the trade deadline, so obviously the really big one is Giannis, because all
Just
day
size-wise,
today,
just dimensions.
And last name length.
Yeah, letters in his name.
but like that's the big hammer that could fall. In terms of the NBA trade deadline, because everyone's talking now like it's a distinct possibility, and honestly, I think the Warriors, dude,
Sorry.
all of us are fucking getting ravaged by illness.
Vaccine injuries.
Yes, this is absolutely a vaccine injury, but I just think the Warriors would just go, fuck it, here's all of our draft picks for the next 4 years. We want Giannis.
So, yes, and those are going to be good draft picks because they're all for years that, like, obviously Giannis extends the timeline of how good the Warriors can be just by being there. But more than likely, what happens is we get a year, 2, maybe 3 of like extending Curry so that the two of them can do something together.
Yeah.
Because this is, or next year. Next year is Curry's last year on his contract.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the move for Giannis is to try and win next year. Even if they do it now, I think it's more to position themselves to win next year.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes.
So, but then in terms of talking about the value of the picks that the Warriors are offering, like they're going to be unprotected first round picks, and they're going to be for the next several years, because it's going to be like 4. It's probably going to cost 4 first round picks if they make that trade.
Damn, 4 first rounds.
And honestly, probably more.
And probably more. Probably pick swaps on top of that, and all of the young players, obviously. And Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler also kind of costs also.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler would be part of the deal because of the whole NBA's cap ruling system.
Right. And to move his cap, because he's injured right now, to move Jimmy Butler's $50 million hit, you have to cost an extra pick as well to make that move for anybody that's the same contract value.
So, like, honestly, I think a realistic one that could probably be done is 5 first-round picks, Butler and Kuminga for Giannis.
I've seen four unprotected first-round picks, 2 pick swaps, and 1 protected first for like the first 20.
Yeah.
Which whatever. I mean, at that point, it's just a punt. But the thing is, like, those are going to be very valuable because the team's going to be really bad. The question is how valuable, because if the Warriors extend Giannis, then maybe they could be like a middling team, or does Giannis leave and the Warriors get someone else's picks and they're very bad, and Milwaukee gets like incredible picks for like 4 years in a row. Or, you know, every other year.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic because I think...
Because people are saying...
If the Warriors let it go to the offseason, I don't think they get him. I think if they go all in now, I think they get him. Because I think if they wait till the offseason, I think either Houston or San Antonio gets him.
For KD and picks?
Well, I mean, San Antonio could just throw like 10,000 picks and like 2 really good young players and just get them like ASAP.
The
But
thing is, the thing that they were saying is that the only other team that has a better like on paper offer that they could put together is the Raptors. But
think of
I
what
don't
the
know. I'd have to
possible
look into
would
that
be.
more, like whether they have other people's picks that they would be offering, because they did make trades with the Knicks. Um, you
Yeah,
know, with the
and
OG.
I think they might have some Indiana stuff as well.
But that's the thing. It's like whoever's picks they have, are they going to be good enough to be as good as the potential Warriors? Like the Warriors picks could be first. They could be lottery picks, all of them.
Yeah.
4 years from now,
Right.
3, 5, 7 years, whatever it is.
Yeah. That's why I think that. Yeah, I think like if Giannis gets traded at the trade deadline, I think the Warriors is the most likely
It'd be so nice.
option. I think if
It'd be
they
so
let it
cool. It'd
wait
be
till the
so cool and
offseason,
so much fun.
I don't think it happens. But
I
then the
don't.
other player that I think gets traded is Ja. And Ja Morant is fun for a completely different set of reasons. Because you could get him for a fucking bag of bones now.
Well, hopefully he goes somewhere with really lax gun laws.
I
Well,
think Memphis
honest,
doesn't have very particularly strict gun laws. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
probably.
Memphis
Yeah,
actually is
Tennessee.
like a good place to own guns.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Tennessee probably is pretty.
Well, I
I've
mean,
been I've been sent plenty of videos from our friend Poon of him shooting some insane guns in Memphis. So I think
that's probably why he has so many videos of him with a gun. It's just like they're like mints down there.
Yeah, they're play toys. Well, shit. Who are the suitors for Ja right now? Any pretty much.
I mean,
no one.
no, because I think there are a couple teams. Like honestly, Chicago.
They like guns.
Honestly, you shouldn't let John Chicago. He's gonna run that city.
But like the thing
They're
is,
gonna
like,
love him.
like
might,
Chicago
actually.
right now is stuck in this like malaise of just 500 mediocrity.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
if they make a move for Ja, it either works and they're really good,
Or it
or
is the same as every other trade they've made for the last 20 years.
so where else do you gotta go? Like
Yeah.
honestly, like,
No, I feel like I'd like to see him on like a team like Orlando. I don't know. I don't know honestly where would make sense for Ja and who would have what they need to trade.
oh, like I said, Ja would now call like
Yeah, but just contract wise.
yeah,
Just
just
salary wise. I guess that, like if you're like a shitty team that like has
you
contract
have
space that you can do
you have
lopsided
expired.
trade.
Honestly, a funny one is New Orleans. New
I'm
Orleans
actually,
is
when I was
it's
doing
hilarious.
a little bit of research, saw a couple of news articles about the link between Memphis and New Orleans trying to get a deal done with Ja Morant.
Yeah, like I think that that's totally possible. In fact, the funniest thing that either of these teams could do is a straight up Zion for Ja trade.
The meme trade of the year.
That would be so good.
Like that would
How
just be,
fat?
here's
I mean,
our problem, here's your problem.
potentially Zach Randolph 2.0.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, seafood
Yeah.
is a little more thinning than barbecue.
Yeah, he's gonna get fat as shit, but he could be if he could learn how to play like a fat guy, he could be such a threat. If he could play like Charles Barkley instead of like trying to fly through the air.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's the thing is that like Zion's such a big fat motherfucker, and dude, what is his numbers right now? Dude, was it something like? Is he at like 5 rebounds a game or something?
Yeah, I
When he
I
should
think
be
it's not
getting
necessarily
every rebound imaginable. He should be getting 20
Yeah.
rebounds a game.
He should be playing more like DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, bug.
unless like I don't know, like a guard. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what I've always said about him.
I don't know. There's a point that I was convincing myself like I don't hate John Morant going to the Warriors. There's literally no one talking about it, and it probably doesn't happen. But like once Jimmy Butler tore his ACL, and obviously we have this whole issue with the whole Kuminga thing. Like they need to get rid of Ja.
What do you want, Ricky
And
Pierce all
we
getting
need
shot
to get
again?
rid of Kuminga.
You trying to get Ricky Pierce all shot again? What the hell?
Dude, it would be bad basketball. Like, dude, it wouldn't make any sense, but it would be so much fucking fun. Just Steph and Ja Morant.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. That's yeah.
Um,
And then honestly, the last thing of like in terms of trade stuff is whatever Detroit does. Like whatever Detroit does is going to be fascinating because they have a ton of stuff to work with. But do they want to mess with the dynamic of that team
right.
Yeah.
as it is right now? Like those are the three things at the trade deadline that I'm like,
I mean,
this is going to be fun.
As casual as NBA casuals get, Detroit being good this year is it's a surprise to everyone, right? They kind of came out of nowhere as far as how good they are.
No, they were kind of solid last year. They were kind of like all right last year.
And they're like young.
So they got to they probably made the playoffs last
Scrappy.
year, got bounced in the first or second round.
Yeah, they were like
They lost to the Knicks, but I didn't think they were going to. Right?
Okay.
That was last year?
They played a tough series against the Knicks in the first round because I think that was the 3-6 matchup.
All right. Okay, that makes sense then.
I thought they were going to win.
You know what? There was kind of a thought in my mind. I thought Detroit was going to win that series too.
Yeah. And then they were going to go on to face the Pacers, and that's a toss-up to me. Like, the Pacers weren't supposed to be as good as they were last year, technically. Like, that's how it is in the East. It's like there's teams that are, like, relatively good where it's like, how good are the Cavs? I can't tell. They seem to crumble early in the playoffs every year, but, like, during the middle of the year, they look like maybe the best team in the league.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the NBA playoffs is you watch the Western Conference, and it's the Battle of Titans, where it's fucking waging epic wars against awesome teams. And then the East, it's like three retarded kids all bashing each other's heads in with helmets. And you're just like, the one with the thickest skull, I guess, is going to win.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it usually is still a series.
Yeah.
In the
it's still
finals.
fun to watch.
I mean, the Pacers took it to 7, I hate to be an apologist, but Halliburton was looking really good until he tore his Achilles. Like, I mean, that looked like it was going to be a really, really good game.
Yeah, and I've said this multiple times. Watch out for Indiana next year.
Yeah, when he's back.
Watch out for Indiana next season.
Because they're gonna get a high draft pick this year, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, they're gonna have like a top
Lottery.
5 draft pick in a draft that has like at least like 7 really good players. It looks like. So they're gonna get a pretty good player plus Halliburton back.
Have we seen someone get back from an Achilles injury and lead a team good?
In basketball, it's got to be tough.
Anything is tough.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. But Achilles...
I think the idea that I think him doing it in Game 7 of the finals actually kind of, because that gives him a couple extra months,
and then a whole season
at the start of next season.
True.
Yeah.
So it's more like,
but I'm not even talking just in the game back. Like KD, and I get he like it was older, so it was tough, but like he was good again, but he was never really the same. And like I don't know who else. An Achilles injury is really a nasty one. I mean, it is like by far one of the worst.
I mean, where that tendon runs. I mean,
DeMarcus Cousins never really came back.
But I also think that Tyrese Halliburton wasn't necessarily.
You know, I thought DeMarcus Cousins was a lot older when he tore his Achilles too. By the way, he was the same age that Jason Tatum was.
huh.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Cousins
I
always
thought
just
he-
seemed old. He always seemed
He
old.
seemed older. He was still pretty young. He ended up retiring from the NBA like pretty young.
Yeah.
Obviously, big guy, different play style, and like you every year the injury, the recovery is getting better. But like I don't think that we've seen someone really come back from an Achilles tear
Yeah.
at lead a team to a championship level. Lead a team that is doing really poorly after they traded away all the other players that weren't him.
That's a good point.
Well, honestly, I think because Siakam's still there, and Siakam's actually like,
Yeah, Siakam is a beast.
yeah, I'm a big fan of him, and like, listen, TJ McConnell's a decent player. He's still there.
I guess it was
have-
just Miles Turner.
Yeah, it was mainly Miles Turner. Like, that's the thing. Like, what they'll need when next year is a center. Like, that's the thing that they're going to need to look for. Now, whether they draft a center...
That's not that easy.
True.
Centers are...
They don't barely exist anymore.
The Warriors haven't had a center ever. Since Andrew Bynum.
Shit.
I mean, Kevon Looney, but like, you know, Kevon Looney. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, Zaza Pachulia and David West were our best centers in our peak years. Like, there's not a lot of good centers in the NBA.
That's true. Yeah, it seems like a dying position.
We're recording a podcast. Yeah, everyone can hear you. You're being disgusting. It's very cute.
It is very cute. Do they want to see?
No.
That's what the folks want.
We're recording a professional podcast.
Professional?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Get out of here. Get out of the room.
We are approaching the 1 hour mark. Is there anything else going on this weekend that you guys are interested in? Any kind of betting?
You're
We
telling
haven't
me
really...
it's time for me to go to bed?
No, not. We can get into that if you want, but there's also the Stadium Series game in Tampa, kind of pretty interesting in the hockey world. Any bets you guys like, or any kind of games that you're looking for something to happen? Because I had one on Saturday night. Montreal and Buffalo play in the NHL, and that is a goal fest matchup.
Yeah.
Two teams that don't play a whole lot of defense. So
You did just make me decent money on a. We should have had your brother on.
Yeah.
well, we could bring him on once. Well, I guess after next week.
Yeah. In a couple weeks, we really should, because
Yeah.
Trainer's brother is making. He's just sending me texts, like screenshots, being like, "Yo, look what I."
Yeah, look what I just did. Dude, he texted me, and I'm just like, you are a dude. And what's funny is
You gotta get him to
he's
send
telling
those
me the whole
before.
story. That $1,000.
I told him, I said, "You got to get in the Discord, dude," and he was like, "Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to make a Discord account?" I was like,
Yeah, dude, he's such a fucking.
Yeah, Montreal, Buffalo, over 6.5 is going to be my guess, is what that line is. Saturday night. Tage Thompson, Cole Caulfield.
Tate Thompson, I think, was in the parlay that you
Yeah,
sent me. I made some good money on it.
it was him to score a point, and he ended up having or no, maybe it was shots, but he ended up having a hat trick in that game. He's a beast. American player, too. Also, whenever Olympics come around, I'd like to talk about some Olympic hockey. Because America's team is looking
that'd be awesome.
starting to look pretty nice. But Trainer, if you want to talk about the Royal Rumble really quickly, who you like?
Yeah,
who you like?
You know what? Yeah, let's talk about it real quick, because Saturday afternoon is the Royal Rumble
From live from Saudi Arabia.
The best day of the year for wrestling fans. And listen, we were talking. The Royal Rumble you can bet on.
Yeah.
And right now, we were looking at it, and
From our
Brock
sponsor,
Lesnar,
mybookie.ag, use promo code
Yeah.
Dork Sports. They're going to
Brock
say, what is
Lesnar
this? They're not going to give you
22 to 1
anything.
to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, mybookie.fag.
Yeah, hey, if you're going to bet on the Royal Rumble, take Brock Lesnar 22 to 1 to win it.
Yeah,
My
and
bookie.
and bet on Sami Zayn to win the belt against Drew McIntyre. I think that's at 4 to 1 right now.
Yeah. Is it? Sami Zayn's 4 to 1 to
believe
win
so.
that? And they love him
Yeah.
over there. Liv Morgan to win the women's.
Do we want to talk about UFC? Let me get another beer. You keep talking wrestling for a minute.
All right, good.
Yeah. All right. So
All
what?
right, that means we can actually talk about it.
The heavy favorite going into the Rumble is Roman Reigns. He's not a huge heavy favorite, but he's quite a big favorite.
Yeah.
I got my eye on Gunther though. He just submitted Cena in his I guess his last match for now at least, and then earlier in that card he's going to almost certainly beat AJ Styles. I think to send AJ to TNA where he can finish his wrestling career. That's my opinion, but I think Gunther might win that, and then come back out and win the Rumble as a slight underdog. I think he's 2.5 to 1.
My case against that is guys who wrestle in the Rumble and then come back and participate it usually lose whatever match they're in.
Yeah. Oh, true. That's true.
So I would say if Gunther loses that match earlier on due
Yeah.
to some chicanery,
Right. Well, the match, the stipulations are if AJ Styles loses, he's out of WWE, right?
yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's with the WWE's connection with TNA now. I think it's kind of setting the table for him to go back to TNA. It's just
Maybe. But like I just think
right
that
perspective.
the Gunther to win the Rumble thing, I would think he would have to lose that match earlier.
Maybe. Oh, I mean, they could go against what's happened in the past as far as that kind of stuff goes. And Gunther also has, I think they do like it whenever a heel wins the Rumble. And I think that he's probably the heel with the biggest motion right now.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of heels, yeah. But then
Because Roman's
I'm
almost back to
very
full
interested to
babyface,
see
right?
what path they go on for the rest of the build up to WrestleMania. Because like the talk has been that it might be Roman Cody for their third time.
Okay, yeah. Well, for Mania, yeah. No thanks.
Well, but I think it would be in a bit of a role reversal.
Right.
Or I mean, obviously CM Punk has the other belt, so CM Punk's going to factor into the main event of one of those nights. But yeah, I think Roman or Brock are the two bets to win the Rumble.
Yeah. Well, Brock at 22 to 1 is nuts.
That's yeah.
I'm gonna put $10 on it. Just because, I mean, mybookie.ag, come on, $10. I'll donate $10 to see Brock Lesnar F5 people out of the ring.
Yeah, so that I mean, it'll be fun. If you're a wrestling fan, the Royal Rumble is the most fun day.
I've got my money on John Cena's coming back out of retirement again.
2 months after he retired. He's back, folks. Or not
Just
even
kidding.
2 months.
Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. And then for the women's, I don't really know the storylines going on for that, but it seems like Liv Morgan's a pretty heavy favorite, with Bianca Belair being a close second.
Yeah, I've seen her, and she's got some pretty heavy storylines.
Yeah, she has nice thighs. The Women's Royal Rumble is strictly for objectifying women. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Take a look at the wrestling gear, the the situations they get themselves into. You know,
Which, if Liv Morgan's the favorite to win, that means she's going to be there a lot.
I like that.
Which I got no problem.
I don't know. Did you want to say anything about UFC? I don't have any idea of most of these guys on the card.
Well, I don't know. I was about like 50-50 on my bets last week. I did have O'Malley winning, and I did have Gaethje winning.
See, those guys' names I knew. I recognized the two guys in the main event this weekend, but other than that, the second main event is
I have to pull up the card.
Jamie Malarkey and Quillen Killid.
There's no way his name's Jamie Malarkey.
Jamie Malarkey versus Quillen Salklid. And then Dan Hooker versus Benoit. Shout out to that first name being
Dude.
the last name of one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of Rumble, speaking of Royal Rumbles,
He had a 3-man event at his home.
Dan Hooker.
Triple
Dan
threat
Hooker's
match.
the most confusing fighter to me.
I mean, I know
it's
that
like
name.
I feel like every time I watch him fight, he's getting his ass kicked. But everyone believes that he is gonna just turn a corner and come back and make a run at champion. And he does have good fights. I mean, he fights his ass off, but he gets the shit kicked out of him a lot, I feel like.
Yeah. And then there's, I mean, some of these names.
I mean, it's against Benoit Saint Denis. I feel like he probably wins that fight.
Yeah, Benoit Saint Denis. Who do you think? Hooker wins the fight?
I think Hooker will win that fight. He
Plus
might not,
250.
but Saint Denis, like, he's a good wrestler, but that's kind of a Hooker specialty or whatever, jiu-jitsu or whatever. But, like, you know, he's a good grappler.
He's that French dude, right? He was in like the
Yeah.
Gigan or whatever, like the.
Or is he? Yeah, he is.
He was like a French special forces guy, right? Is that the same dude?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, there's some fun names competing in it. Sang Uk Kim is fighting Dom Mar Fan. That sounds
Jamie
fun.
Malarkey. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a real guy.
Willen Style killed. I don't know who either of those guys are.
And that's the
Taito Ivasa against another fat guy. That's gonna be fun because Taito Ivasa like kind of took the throne from Derek Lewis, who we saw last weekend.
Yeah.
That was a fight that we were talking about where
The big
Derek
meatball.
Lewis hit Taito Ivasa as hard as he could in the head. And this is a guy who holds the record for UFC knockouts. Hit him as hard as he could in the head, and Taito Ivasa just shrugged it off. As my rugby coach used to say, it's these fucking coconut heads.
Ooh, I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
I don't think the coconut head is getting caught by it is offensive to these guys, but also you can't knock them out.
You don't fight Samoans. I mean,
The Pacific Islanders, you cannot knock out.
Yeah.
It's
just look at
nuts.
their necks. Just look at their necks.
I've seen them run into fucking auto collision type fucking engagements.
Yeah, these are
Like just two huge guys crashing head to head. I mean, unless it's obviously Tua Tagovailoa.
These are brick shit houses
These
made of
guys
spam
don't get knocked
musubi.
out. And so yeah, fucking Derek Lewis hit him as hard as he could, and he just kind of shrugged it off and kept going, and then hit Derek Lewis with a combo where Derek Lewis felt like he just could pretend to get knocked out and sold the fight because he was tired.
Yeah, oh yeah, we saw Derek Lewis do that this weekend. He's just like, all right.
Yeah,
well,
pretty much the
I'm
same
on my
thing
back.
this week.
I guess it's over.
Yeah, you got me. Whatever.
Oh, and let's not forget that.
But yeah, Taito Ivasa is going to be a fun fight. He's also the guy that does the shoeies,
Oh, nice. I like that.
which another rugby thing. I guess it's their thing, but like that was a big thing in college, was drinking out of a boot. Gross. It's nasty. It's hazing. It's, you know, it was like the rookies would have to drink out of like a cleat that one of the like starters on the A side wore at the game.
It's hazing, like what happened to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it was cool and fun. I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fiziev, probably. And I like Volkanovski, but don't sleep on Diego Lopez. I mean, he's got the fight for a reason. He looks like Tom DeLonge. I think he's hilarious, and he is a beast. I mean, it's nuts seeing him out there. Like, just he throws everything into his punches, and he gets hit hard, and he keeps fighting like a motherfucker. But Volkanovski, aside from that fight against Islam where he got slept,
Diego Lopez is underrated.
or against Topuria he got slept, and Islam he got choked out. What happened against Islam? He just lost, maybe.
I think Diego Lopez is actually a underrated comedian as well. And that's not only because I played Fortnite with him a couple of times. Different Diego Lopez. Also a mixed martial artist, though.
Oof, my own.
You're right. This is going on for too long.
We're at the...
honestly, I could have one more NBA, look forward to betting-wise for Friday night.
Okay.
I like betting against teams that give up a lot of points. The Wizards, the Pelicans, and the Jazz are all going to be at home. And they're playing the Lakers, Grizzlies, and Nets each. So I would look at possibly parlaying Luka, Jaren Jackson, and Michael Porter Jr. points on Friday night.
That's not a bad...
Oh, yeah. I don't hate that.
That's pretty good.
I don't hate it.
So...
All right, boys. Well, we're just past the hour and 10 minutes, so what do you say we wrap it here and maybe we talk about the Super Bowl next week?
Do we have to?
The big game. I'm sorry. We don't have rights to say the SB words.
Yeah. Let's go back to saying those other words.
Yeah. What, like coconut head?
It's these fucking coconut heads.
All right,
He's a New Zealand guy. He's dead now. Rest in peace. Mac, goat.
All right, everyone have a good week. We'll see you next week. Brock Lesnar, 22-1. Peace.